Hey Aquarius, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-January 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what me and Frost, it's what I call bridging the gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some more cards with some additional insight, and that's where the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy, the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your personal situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Four of Coins. So yeah, to me, if we look at that figure, it looks like they're not physically in the room with her, right? So it could just be saying that you might have been putting a heavy focus towards your finances, and you might have found yourself still thinking about this person quite a bit, but maybe even to the point where you felt like it was more of a distraction than a positive thing, right? Because again, like I said, it looks like you might have, for one reason or another, just had more of a focus on your finances. Okay. Past energy on their side, we have the Six of Swords. So this is actually an Aquarius energy here. But yeah, we look at this, could just be saying that they might have really just tried to connect with you, right? So if you were tied up with work, let's say, right, they might have always tried to convince you to come spend time with them, things along those lines, right? And part of you, like I said, it looks like the feelings were there, but it just might not have seemed practical for you to give the energy to this connection too, right? So maybe for some of you that was what caused the clash, and now for a smaller percentage of you, this could just be saying that the two of you might have already separated, and through doing so, you were just putting more focus toward your career, whereas this person was constantly trying to get the connection back on track. All right, present energy on your side, we have the King of Coins, so Taurus energy here, and this looks like this is saying that you are having some success around your finances, right? Seeing some growth there, and maybe that, again, like I said, I feel like that could just be primarily where you're putting your energy at this time. Okay, present energy on their side, we have the Eight of Wands. So you might find that this person's very persuasive, right? They might find a way to always talk you into spending time with them, even if you feel like, you're just drained, right? Because if we look at this person here, it almost looks like they have their work clothes scattered there, right? And it's like that feeling of coming straight from work and going immediately to this person's house to spend time with them, right? And feeling like you're just drained. So it could just be one of those things where, like I said, it feels like the attraction might genuinely be there, but you just might feel like it's just not practical at this time for you to give energy to this connection while you're focusing on this other area of life. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Ten of Staves. So yeah, Sagittarius energy here, but like I said, it feels like this is saying as you do put energy toward this connection, you just find that you're not really able to strike that comfortable, healthy balance, right, between focusing on your more financial career side goals versus your love goals, right? So you could just feel like it's just too much to take on at this time and feeling a little bit burdened by that. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Magician. So yeah, again, this looks like a similar theme to what I was saying there, where you might always just find just the right things to say, right, to get you to re-engage with the connection. And like I said, I feel like the genuine feelings are there, but it's just a timing thing where, for whatever reason, they just might require more of your time than you're willing and able to give comfortably at this time, but somehow they still find a way to get you to give more time than you comfortably can. Okay, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Prince of Coins. So this is actually a Virgo energy here, and I could read this a couple different ways. One could just be saying that, yeah, maybe you do also see yourself eventually being in a more committed relationship with this person, but it feels like they're just moving at a way faster pace than you are, right? So it's just one of those things where like, okay, I need more time to get there. But first, you could even just be saying that you might feel like because you're interacting with this person, might feel like it causes you to experience setbacks financially, right? Because if we see you in the King of Coins in the present, and then we see the Prince of Coins here, and we even look at, there's a lot more life in the background there, whereas, some of these trees don't look as fruitful and everything. So it could just be one of those things where you feel like, okay, being with this person is setting me back to a certain extent. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, this could just be pointing to what fuels this behavior from them. Could just be pointing to maybe they have an abandonment wound from when they were a child, right? So now, when you do have to focus on another area of life, right, which is pretty common for adults, where you just have these periods where you're tied up with other things, this person, they might trigger their abandonment wounds. They might go to all these lengths to try to pull you back in, right? Because they have the fear that, oh, okay, even though you could clearly lay out for them, like, hey, I have a lot of stuff going on at work right now, they'll still try to find a way to keep you closer to them because they have that fear of it, being an abandonment situation like they experienced when they were younger. All right, so moving on to your oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love oracle card deck here. I'm just going to pull a single card from this deck. Well, got one there. Okay, and next we'll see what we get from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Same situation. Just going to pull a single card from this deck as well. And we'll read the messages from both cards and wrap the reading up with those. Alright, so actually no cards are coming up, so what I'll do is I'll just put the deck down and just give me a few seconds to tune in and we'll just pull a card. Alright. Alright, we'll take this card here, this out of the way. Okay, so first from the Messages of Love deck, we have Awakening. Okay, it says someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Okay, well, I mean, like I said, for you, it looks like you're just focused on more of a financial situation, at least for the majority of you. That's how it's coming across, given that there's so many pentacle cards in your spread. But so I would say, in theory, it would be more for this person to go through that awakening, because, like I said, it seems like eventually they would have to come to the realization that, hey, it's my abandonment wound that's causing the strain in this connection, right? But easier said than done. So at least hopefully they'll come to that conclusion on their own, but that could be what that's pointing to. All right, and then from the Wisdom Oracle, we have the Tribe. There's the artwork, and the number is 8. All right, see what this has to say. Okay, the relationship message says you're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another, accepting the truth that everyone has flaws as part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, right? Because like I said, it does look like you do have the genuine feelings for this person, but it just might feel like they might just be crossing your boundaries, right? And just asking for too much time from you, even though they deep down might know that, okay, no, this is really what I have going on. I have all these things going on at work. It's not that I'm trying to avoid you, it's just that I'm drained by the time that I'm done with all that stuff, right? So hope there was any of you guys wrap up there. Once again, happy early birthday, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.